Will the U.S. and Iran engage in a full-blown war? Secretary of State Antony Blinken has landed in Saudi Arabia for a fifth crisis tour to avoid escalation. The U.S. has stepped up its military action in West Asia after an attack on its base in Jordan killed 3 troops. For the past 3 days, it has carried out retaliatory strikes on Iran-linked targets in the region. U.S. says this is just the beginning, while Iran has warned that an attack on its territory will not remain unanswered. Here's a brief of all the developments this weekend. On Friday, the U.S. carried out attacks in Iraq and Syria on over 85 targets linked to Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and militias at Baks. The strikes reportedly killed nearly 40 people. On Saturday, it led the strikes on 36 Houthi targets in northern Yemen. On Sunday again, the US and UK carried out more strikes on targets linked to the Iran-backed Houthi rebels. These strikes reportedly destroyed weapons storage facilities, missile systems, launchers and other capabilities the Houthis used to attack Red Sea shipping. US says the strikes in Yemen are distinct from its retaliation to the attack on US troops in Jordan. However, it added the challenges are related. US has vowed further action against Iran-backed groups.
This was the beginning of our response. There will be more steps. Some of those steps will be seen, some may not be seen, but there will be more action taken to respond to the tragic death of the 3 brave U.S. service members. And we cannot rule out that there will be further attacks from Iranian-backed militias in Iraq and Syria or from the Houthis.
White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan made these strong remarks in a televised interview. However, he maintained the U.S. is not looking to join the war in West Asia. He said U.S. will respond with force and clarity while trying to avert a wider war. Sullivan also did not give a clear answer when asked if U.S. will carry out attacks inside Iran, saying the U.S. is not going to rule in or rule out any activity anywhere. Meanwhile, Iran has strongly condemned U.S. military action in the region. The country has responded by saying it will not hesitate to respond in the event of U.S. attacks on its territory. Iran has so far avoided any direct role in the conflict, while the Houthi rebels have said the U.S.-led strikes will not pass without a response and consequences. They warned they are ready for a long-term confrontation with Britain and America. Other Arab nations have also shared concerns on the recent escalation. Omani Foreign Minister said the American attacks on sites in Syria and Iraq threaten the safety and stability of the region and will complicate efforts to find solutions to the challenges facing the region. Peter Kuznick is a professor of history and director of the Nuclear Studies Institute at American University. He spoke to us earlier about this latest development. Listen in.
We're so much closer to a regional war than we were then. The United States on Friday attacked, as you said, 85 targets in Iraq and Syria, in addition to all the strikes against the Houthis. Israel and Hezbollah have been exchanging fire. We are really on the verge of a regional war, which could be catastrophic. As the EU Foreign Policy Director, Joseph Borrell, said, I should quote him here, he said he's got serious concern about the U.S. airstrikes. He said at any moment in this series of attacks and counterattacks, a spark can create a greater incident. That's what the Chinese have been warning about. That's what many Europeans are concerned about. And many within the United States are also very concerned about this. So we could be on the verge of a catastrophic regional war.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.